Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So in this episode we're going to be speaking about what it's like to be an empath. A lot of you watching are probably already using some of your empathic abilities, but by the end of this video I want to be able to help you to understand not only how you can continue to use them, but use them to your advantage. If you're new to the channel, welcome, and to all of the long-time viewers, welcome back. I have noticed that 80% of you aren't subscribed, but you watch the content, so come on, smash a like, subscribe to the channel if you do enjoy this style of content. We're going to be doing many more videos. What is an empath? An empath is an individual who is empathically in tune with themselves. They have the ability emotionally and using cognitive thought to be able to pick up on individuals' energies. For example, let's give you a little bit of a scenario about, also I'd love to know in the comment section if you've experienced this, but if you are somebody who has a friend, a lot of you are going to have friends, and if that friend didn't tell you that there was something wrong, but you met them and you sensed something was wrong, then this is going to be your empath. You are using clear empathy. If this individual, you don't feel something, but you just know something, this is the cognitive thought. This is kind of the claircognizance ability of clear empathy. So there's two different ways. Well, actually, there's three different ways. But the third way of using clear empathy is going to be where you use thought and you use your feelings. So it's, to me, it's not really a way. It's just kind of both of them added up. A lot of you, for myself, if you are an empathic person, you will like your own company. For myself, it's very difficult. This is one of the things that a lot of people don't realise with being an empath. By the way, you're all empaths. Every one of you is an empath. But what a lot of you don't realise, or what you're not told, is being an empath can become very, very difficult with time. The reason being is you are very aware consciously and through your feelings of when things are happening around you that you don't like. For example, you may have somebody within your friendship circle and your friends don't pick up on this, your friends don't even understand, but you know there is something wrong about this person. They are trying to cause trouble, they are trying to break up the friendships, they're trying to steal your boyfriend, a girlfriend, there's many different things it could be. But as an example, this is why it will become very difficult for you being an empathic individual. Also, for myself, I can't go onto public transport. To put it into context for myself, I know it's going to be very different for each and every one of you, so please don't just don't look to what my experience is to be your end goal, because along your divine spiritual path, you're going to have very many different occurrences and you're going to have very many different stories to tell. On that note, I'd love to know down in the comment section some of your stories of you using your empathic abilities. But for me, I can't go on public transport. I can't go into built-up confined places. And before anyone says, oh, that's because you're anxious, I'm not. I'm not anxious to be around people. Yes, I may not like people. And I know there's a lot of you going, oh my God, did he just say that? I used to. Yeah, I love teaching people. I love helping people. But I just personally, I'm not a people person. One of the things I had to learn when I was working alongside the spirit is being more of a people person. I'm aware and consciously aware I like my own space. Part of being an empath, I keep people out. I like my own company. But coming back to going into public places, for myself, the experience that I go through is, it's almost suffocating. If I go onto a public bus, every person I actually described this to my friend Caroline Tyndall, evidential medium Caroline Tyndall. If you don't know who Caroline is, go and check her out. She has her own YouTube channel. We're going to be doing a lot more things together. But I explained it to Caroline, and the way that I put it to Caroline, actually it was today I was speaking about it, is it feels like I'm punching my way through the energy. So if you think of bubbles being around people, every person that I walk past, I force my way through their energy, and it's horrible for me, because if that person is in a bad mood, I wear that. I feel what they are going through. Is that person sick? Then guess what? I'm going to start feeling sick too. Is that person happy? Then yes, I'm going to feel a little bit. But you can see what I'm saying. And this isn't something you can stop, by the way. To any one of you who are thinking, well, you need to work on those abilities. It's actually the opposite way around. The fact that I am open and susceptible to these energies shows how refined my clear senses are. So it's a blessing and it's a curse. There's going to be a lot of you as well. I'll give you another example for using the cognitive thought of this. Remember, not just the emotional side of it, but let's go to where, again, thinking, using the brain, letting the brain work. Have you ever had an argument with someone? And you may have not seen them for weeks. You may have not seen them for months. But this individual comes back into your world. And before they have even opened their mouth, you know it's about to kick off. Fun fact, this is called reading the energy, reading the room. This is exactly what we are talking about in terms of the empathic abilities. You will sense things. A lot of you may sense before a fight takes place, before an argument happens. You could walk into a room after an argument and just sense that energy. Well, in this scenario, you are walking in, this individual's come back into your world. And without even vocalizing, without even speaking or looking at their face, you just know this isn't going to go well. They come in and then that's it, all hell breaks loose. I'll get my words out. This is another form. A lot of you will be using your clear empathy abilities. A lot of you will be using them on a daily basis. How can you fine-tune these humanistic abilities? I'm glad you asked. You can fine-tune your abilities by very simply going into a meditation. This is going to be the simplest way to do it. There are many more different ways, and I think if there's a demand for it, we'll probably in the future do a full video on this topic of how you can start to use these abilities more freely and how to dial them in. But it does come at a cost, remember. Remember my story. It's not all great. Whilst I love my abilities, sometimes it's limiting. Sometimes it does spoil things for us. For example, I took my son to a location called the Metro Centre here in the United Kingdom. I got into the Metro Centre and that was it. I was like, son, I think I spent about 10 minutes in there and I was like, son, I've got to come out of here. I'm sorry. Like, literally, I can't spend another minute in this building because it was suffocating. However, again, you know, it's not all doom and gloom. But one of the best ways for you to be able to start tapping in and dialing in and refining your abilities would be definitely to go into a meditation. When we are in a meditation, if you don't know how to do them, we've got a meditation channel, so don't worry about it. We've got videos on this. But you are going to go into a meditation and your mindset has to be, your intent has to be placed that you want to start using these abilities. The spirit world, the energy, whatever you are working with in those moments, whether that be your intuition, is then going to start drip feeding you emotions. You are going to start picking up on things. This might become very upsetting for yourself. This might become overwhelming for yourself. But each and every emotion that you feel in those moments are preparing you for real world scenarios. This is the reality of it. This is how you fine tune it. The spirit world, your intuition will highlight feelings and thoughts to you. So the next time that you basically effectively come round to going into a scenario where you are going to be picking up on this energy, you're already attuned to it. It's like a lot of people, when you have vaccines are to protect you. You'll have a vaccine which will protect you from the next flu. This is very similar. What you'll do is you'll go into a meditation and you'll be effectively being given drip-fed little bits of energy so that you know how to process it when it happens. To the YouTube bot watching, that analogy had nothing to do with viruses or anything like that. It's just literally in context of what we're doing. I knew that you, the audience, would have a little bit more of a grasp and understanding of what I was trying to speak about. Got to say these things to YouTube now so it doesn't think I'm trying to be a doctor or I'm trying to do all these different things. Got to be very careful with how we do things. I've went over there the challenges of being a highly attuned empathic individual, and I've also explained to you some of the processes that you can do if you are wanting to dial it in. I would love to know down in the comment section if you are somebody who has had any of these experiences before, and you know, where you're at along your divine spiritual path. What is it that you want to learn from these videos? If you've got anything that you want to know about, let me know down in the comment section, because that's what these videos are for. So on that note, if you did enjoy this video, remember to check out the videos that are pinned at the top left and right. And until the next time, bye-bye for now.